Environmental justice is a part of the democratic process because it's about self-determination. It's about people dreaming about the communities that they want to live in, participating actively in those dreams coming to fruition, and having their voices heard.
Vote climate to me means that we're thinking not just about ourselves or myself, that we're thinking about our families, our communities, our country, and actually the entire world.
Our choices here in the United States and in the global West and the global North impact the lives directly of those in the global South. The promise of environmental justice is that there is no justice without a healthy planet, and there is no healthy planet without a justice for all people.
The reason why there's environmental injustice is because certain interests, particularly corporate polluters, have captured our democracy. So in order to achieve environmental justice, we need to reclaim our democracy. It's really that simple.
When we think about environmental justice, so much of that has been around shaping or reshaping how those decisions are made and making sure that particularly frontline communities, communities of color, low resource communities are able to have a say in who gets what and, the impacts.
If we don't get true democracy, we don't have a chance of getting environmental justice. So we're always mixing the fact that we lack democracy, that we need to be able to be the owners of our decisions and our destiny.
The environmental movement, academia, communities, philanthropy, from the beginning of the environmental justice movement, it's been clear that all of those folks need to be working with each other because not one person or one entity or one sector can address problems that are deeply rooted in the systems and the structure of how we all live in our societies.
Voting is just one step. It's like the bare minimum. Democracy requires us to engage in a whole bunch of levels, to testify, to talk to our neighbors, to talk to our parents, have those difficult conversations, to take direct action, to march, all those things. So voting is just like making sure we're still in the room, and have a shot.
So after we vote and put the people in power that we want to have in power, what we need to do is hold their feet to the fire to make sure they're accountable. And frankly, that happens at the local level. And I mean not just in your city or town or county, but also in your community. And whether that's school boards, whether that's community boards, whether that's, county commission, city councils, whatever that looks like in your community, showing up and staying connected and making sure that they know you're watching them.
We could do this climate future stuff however we want. It could be a spontaneous sing-along. It can be we get to decide how we're creating the future. So I'd love to hear from you, what is the thing you're most excited to go from this vision and reel it into reality?
My vision is that we move this out of voting simply because climate action is something we need, and we vote because it's something we want, and because we know it is a transformative space that gets us all of these other things. That if we are climate voters, we get high-speed rail. If we are climate voters, we get clean air and clean water. If we are climate voters, our children grow up with lower rates of asthma. And that we connect the dots between democracy being fully realized and our right to have political leaders who believe in the whole of us.